If you're in the market for a crypto tax software, you're looking into them, or you're looking into Koinly in particular, today's video is for you because I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of the crypto tax software Koinly. Hello everyone, my name is Ethan Rushok, and as I just said, I'm going to be reviewing Koinly today. So Koinly is a crypto tax software. So if you don't know about crypto tax softwares, why they're important, go and check out some of the other videos on my channel. But today I'll be reviewing Koinly, going through the pros, the cons, what some of the features are, and who I recommend it for, and what my final thoughts are on it are. Now, if you do decide to go with Koinly, or even if you're just going to try it out, it would mean a lot to me if you do use the link in the description of this video. It is an affiliate link. I do get a little bit of revenue from it, and it really helps me support the channel. So if you are interested in joining up, go and check out that link and give the software a try. So first I'll jump into the features of Koinly. And Koinly is one of the most feature-rich softwares when you're looking into crypto tax softwares. I think it has one of the best feature lists. It really does cover everything you'd expect out of a crypto tax software. So Koinly works in a number of countries. I believe it's over 20 different countries that they've got these reports customized for. You can import from wallets. You can import from exchanges. You've got your detailed transaction listing. You can pull out a range of different reports. So you can get reports on income types such as staking or airdrops, your basic capital gains reports, holding reports. It is really detailed when it comes to what you can get out of the software. It really has everything you'd expect. So from the start of importing those wallets and exchanges, and then going through and identifying which transactions are out, you can view your holdings, and then you can go through and produce those reports for tax purposes. So obviously it's going to depend on everyone's situation as what they're after the software for. Most people are going to be after crypto tax software for obviously the tax reporting side. So you can definitely access all those types of features through Koinly. Now into the pros of Koinly, and the first thing you're going to notice when you use Koinly, and it's my biggest pro with it, is the interface is really good. It's really easy to learn the software. I'd say out of all the crypto tax softwares out there, it's probably my favorite when it comes to learning for beginners because it is really easy to navigate the actual software itself. You'll notice that straight away on the homepage because you can see your holdings straight down the bottom. You can digest these holdings into which exchanges they're held with. And I find that's really easy for people to jump in, have a quick view of the software once they've done those imports, and you'll be able to easily see, well, does this actually match what I know I've got in my exchanges or in my wallet? Koinly is also good at identifying when there's errors. So whether it's going to produce your tax report and noticing there's missing cost bases, or looking at your holdings by wallet and exchange and noticing that it's flagged that what has come through the import doesn't match what the balance should be in Koinly. So it is pretty good at flagging what's wrong and then giving you a little bit of instructions on where you need to go to try and rectify the error. Another one of the great pros with Koinly is that you can use the software and you don't need to pay for it until you generate the reports. So it's great, you can spend all the time trying to get the software to be accurate. So if an import hasn't worked or you've missed an exchange, spend that time getting that fixed up, making sure you actually like the software. I think that's really important when you're using any kind of new software, but in particular crypto tax softwares, you actually like using it and know how to use it. So you can learn all that in Koinly without it costing you anything before you pay to generate that final report. Now we'll just bring up the pricing while we're talking about that. So people can see that the pricing is going to be based on number of transactions. And that's how a lot of the crypto tax softwares work. There are a range of different features that you'll be able to see that you can use, but pretty much the way Koinly works is you're going to get all of the features and it's just going to be based on transactions. So that's really good that you don't have to worry about, which selection of product do I need based on different features you need. You know, with Koinly, it's pretty basic. It's just going to be on the number of transactions required. The other thing that would be a pro with Koinly is it is built for a range of different countries. So you can use those reports in a range of different countries. So that may be good for people that may have holdings in different countries, maybe multi-tax resident, but obviously you're going to need to do your own research into that. But it is good that Koinly does support a number of countries. Now the cons, I will lead straight in from that last one that, for instance, for those ones that are in Australia here, maybe having a software like Crypto Tax Calculator, which I've done a review of, go and check that one out, that is Australian based might be more beneficial to you because you know, well, they're always going to keep on top of any changes that they make in Australia. It's not to say places like Koinly won't, but when you've got a software maybe that's based in one particular country and then has expanded out, maybe that might be more down your alley. Something with Koinly I did notice when I was first using it is I did find their support did lack at times. So I did find that some questions I asked didn't even get an answer at all, which I thought was a bit disappointing. especially me as a tax agent who would likely be using the software all the time, to not even be able to get a reply out of them at times was a bit disappointing. But then when I have spoke to other people, they've found their support really good. So it's probably hit and miss. It's probably like a lot of software companies support, but that is one con that I did notice with Koinly. Now, as far as I'm aware, Koinly doesn't have a mobile app at the time of recording. Some of the other softwares do have a mobile app, which I find is great to keep on track of my holdings. See how I'm going, see whether the market's moved, what profit, etc. So I hope that these other softwares do develop that. Maybe not necessarily for the tracking side of things as far as the in-depth tax tracking, but maybe for a general overview of seeing your holdings, seeing your gains, because I know a lot of people are looking at third parties then to track their portfolio. Something I have noticed with Koinly that it's a bit of a con, that maybe their features aren't updating as quick, or their product isn't developing as quick as some of the other softwares out there. So in my time of using the software, I haven't seen as many advancements as I have in some of the other softwares. So that's not necessarily to say a bad thing, because Koinly does already do pretty much everything you'd want it to do. But a lot of these other softwares seem to be developing maybe a little bit quicker and maybe bringing out new features that I might not have thought of. So therefore, I am impressed with some of the other softwares at how quick they're developing. I'm sure Koinly will keep up with them, but I'm not seeing as much new introductions into the software. So what's my overall opinion? Well, I think Koinly is a great software. I think it can be used by a range of people. I think it's great for beginners because it's really easy to learn. And I don't think it matters whether you've got really basic crypto holdings or something more advanced. I think Koinly can handle a lot of that. Maybe they're not built for real in-depth advanced stuff, but I'm sure that will come. But I think it is overall a really good software. Where does it rank to others? Well, I rank it right up there, up the top with Crypto Tax Calculator. I think they're the two best softwares that I've used. I don't think there's really much difference between the two of them. I think what I normally recommend to people is give them both a shot, import your holdings, see which one you like the feel of, which one seems to bring your data in more accurately, and then go with that one. I think they're both pretty much on par with each other when it comes to features, reports, etc. Now, don't forget, if you are interested in joining Koinly, I do have that link in my description. And if you are interested in getting your tax return done here in Australia and you've got crypto holdings, I do run a business, Rushock Accounting. We do plenty of crypto tax returns. So pretty much you produce your report from Koinly or Crypto Tax Calculator, you send that through to us, we have a look through to make sure there's no major errors, and then we make sure that is processed correctly in your tax return. We can handle anything else, investment properties, business income, etc. But make sure you do touch base if you're needing help with your return. I hope that video has been helpful. If there's anything else you want me to cover when it comes to crypto tax, make sure you leave a comment down below. I thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you again soon.